Hello everybody and welcome back to Syracuse Aviation. Before we get started, make sure you guys like this video down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. So today we have the first unboxing of the summer. Technically it's still spring, but I'm back home from school for the summer. So first video we've had since we've been back. The last video was the Emirates review. That was pre-recorded. So we have one model today. This guy was supposed to arrive last Thursday and I was going to have it go up on Friday. But the seller shipped it out really late. There was no, notice of that on eBay. It was supposed to send out like within 48 hours after the purchase, and it was just not anywhere within that window, unfortunately. So, apologies for the videos being a little bit late or lacking in volume, but this is kind of the kickoff. So. Here we go. Very excited for this. I was going to get this last June when I was in Dayton, Ohio at MTS. I saw one of these there and stupidly I decided not to get it, which is odd because I'd always wanted one of these and that was the perfect opportunity, especially because it's so rare. It was also a really good price at that store, and I totally just passed up on it. So really poor decision making on my part, but we have finally got one in the house. The Gemini Jets UPS 757-200F November 409 uniform Papa. Looking good right off the bat. This is a 2017 release, so not terribly old, but I seldom see these listed anywhere, so was really happy to come across this. I think I paid about $57 for it total, which is a pretty good deal, especially again for how rare this is. I've been hoping that NG was going to release one of the more recent liveries like this, and they never did. So I think that's probably why I didn't end up getting it at MTS that day, is because I was still waiting for NG, but at this point it's just been way too long to go without a UPS 75, so this is the only one that I really wanted because it's the old mold with the non-rolling tires and the no aerials. So very happy to have this. If I can get more of these, I will certainly try. I don't mind duplicates, especially of the freighters. Hopefully I can get the FedEx variant, which I believe is 901 Foxtrot Delta, if I'm not mistaken. Those are, if anything, those are more uncommon than this one is. But looking very nice right off the bat, as I said. It's probably about time at this point that I get a cargo ramp going for Syracuse as well as any other airports that I do, because we have 2 freighters now in the house. Not very many considering the rest of my collection, but I'm pretty particular, especially when it comes to these guys. But these look really nice side by side. A300 on the right and the 75 on the left. You can see there's quite a bit of variation in the color. Yeah, look at that. Not a huge deal to me, honestly. I mean, it's a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world. So, yeah. Let's take a look at this. We'll zoom in for you guys. Love the blue box, by the way. I think that's so cool. Looks really nice with the color scheme of the UPS livery. So, that's good enough. All right. So, got your nose cone, cockpit windows, looking really nice up here. That's pretty good if you ask me. So, nice job on that. You have the L1 door, which is quite a bit smaller than the passenger variant as well. Nose gear doors, very simplistic, but overall pretty good. Again, I prefer the older molds, just nice and solid. Bit nostalgic too, if you ask me. So, worldwide services titles. The old livery, I believe, said synchronizing the world of commerce. So that's the one that NG did, and I didn't want to get that because I don't think there's any of those left at this point. There's your cargo door there. The livery kind of starts in a thin streak across the top, as you can see, and just gradually enlarges towards the tail section. A little bit of the seam there on the 7.5. I'm surprised they haven't updated this mold to be the 2-piece. I'm not complaining because honestly I don't mind that. I'm just surprised that with how long how many advances they've made with other aircraft, I'm surprised they haven't fixed up the 7.5 at all, but I'm not complaining there. The left engine, these should be the Pratt & Whitney's. Landing light there, leading edge, the wing tip, no winglet there as you can see. I prefer this, I don't know why, it just looks more classic, nice to me. There's your main gears under there, looking good. Your red navigation light, yellow, brown of the livery, and then the registration, again, November 409 Uniform Papa. Then the horizontal, vertical stabilizers, all looking pretty nice. There's the APU exhaust cone back there as well. On the right side, pretty similar. You do have those smaller baggage doors on the right side as well. So got one up front there, and then below the Worldwide Services titles. There's the top view, really not much to go over here, just the livery. So, and the tops of the wings are also very clean and basic. So I prefer the 7.5 either has kind of the overall white tone to it like this does, more of a gray, and then others have more of a silver. I'm trying to see if I have any on my table right now. I don't see any, so, but yeah, some 7.5s will be kind of silver in the middle of the wing. I prefer this one though, just looks a bit cleaner to me. The underside, again, kind of like the top, just pretty basic, but looks good. It's accurate, so it's all I can really ask for. Gemini Jets logo in the middle there with the stand hole in the red beacon light. Just kind of some more views for you guys. Looking very good. Wow. Yeah, very, very happy to have this. As I was saying, I've been looking for a while. I didn't know if I'd end up getting one ever, but you just gotta look consistently on eBay or what have you. If there's a certain aircraft you really want to get, if it's uncommon, you just gotta look. And that's how I was able to acquire this. So very, very happy to have this. Hard work pays off, and again, you might even be able to get a pretty good deal on it, just like I did this one. So that'll do it for today's unboxing. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me put this guy next to the A300 for a nice little shot there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, all that good stuff. Really appreciate it. Helps the channel out a lot. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.